my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you minors. Fresh out the cell to the booth, drop the roof.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bills, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Milano in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
Petty now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Murphy. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On first down, Peterman. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And there's a peek at the numbers. That's what Charles Clay did last week. 5 catches, 104 yards.
And that touchdown was his first of the year, and you know he's eager to get more.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Peterman now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now.
So 4th down. Here's Peterman. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From midfield now, here's Peterman. Open man is Holmes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd and 1, Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Bass. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Peterman. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They go again with Powell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before, and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
On 3rd down, it's Powell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the shotgun, Peterman. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Peterman. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-all is the score. And we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Peterman to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Peterman on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To throw again is Peterman. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Patty. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down. That's Powell, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
This is the running back, Powell. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. To throw. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Shelling through the defense. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right? You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Peterman on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's 1 step in the proper direction.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded at the 2. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now a glance at Jeremy Langford. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control a game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Time now, look at me, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Petty now. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Nathan Peterman out for his next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Peterman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Jack, Patriot. Now let's go.
2nd and 10 now, Peterman. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holmes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Jack, Patriot.
Final play of the half, it's Peterman. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Peterman. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go. 3-19. No, check. No, check. Patriot. Here we go.
Play action. Now Peterman. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On second down, here's Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding, offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Detroit. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set. Green 39.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And the play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Peterman. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They run with power. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here comes Nathan Peterman out for his next drive. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10, Peterman again. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, no credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Peterman looking to throw again. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass. And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it? Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead. And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Second down and 4. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. I'm not sure we could spot any 10.
Here on this third down, they could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Peterman to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Peterman to throw. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, Peterman. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. They give it to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, hang on now.
From the shotgun, Peterman. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Here's Paddock. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Greg here, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run here with Langford. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Five plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown run by Jeremy Langford. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Peterman. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is taken at the 15. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
Petty now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all three timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those three timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, Peterman going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Peterman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that